So let's have a quick look at the machine itself. This one's got the new 6th generation X1 Carbon logo with the traditional red LED on the logo. And if we just have a quick look at the side here, we can see the ports that this machine has. So it's got a standard full-size HDMI port, which puzzles me because you would have thought that Lenovo would use a micro mini HDMI port in such a small form factor. And to the left of it, we've got a standard USB 3.0 port. Now again, why doesn't such a high-end machine have a USB 3.1 port instead? And I think that's got to do with the PCI Express lanes that mobile processors have, because a 3.0 port would only require one PCI Express lane to run at the full 5 gigabits per second bandwidth, whereas a 3.1 version 3.1 port would require 2 lanes. Now, if we have a look next to it, we've got 2 Thunderbolt 3 port, or rather I should say 2 USB-C port, but at least this one runs in Thunderbolt 3.0 mode, and I'm not sure whether this one does as well, but this one definitely runs in Thunderbolt's 3.0 mode. And the reason why I know that is because Lenovo sells a docking station which interfaces with these 2 connectors here. Now under this black cap here is the female connector for the external Ethernet receptacle that we just saw earlier, and I believe the laptop can be charged via either of these ports, but if in doubt, that one is definitely the primary one to be used for charging. So once again, 2 USB-C ports here. Now if we look at the back of the unit, there is a cap that houses the SIM card and the micro SD card reader. So the SIM card is for the built-in Category 9 LTE Advanced module. So that's a standard 3.5mm headphone jack. We've got the exhaust vents there, and over here we've got another USB 3.0 port, and this one's got a battery symbol on it, which normally means that this port will remain powered at all times, even if the laptop's turned off. So you can actually use this as a power bank to charge your phones or tablets while it's powered off, and that's a standard Kensington lock. Now Lenovo hasn't gone with mini Kensington nor with the new Noble lock that's used by several other Ultrabooks on the market. So let's just have a very quick look once we open the lid, so we can see the standard Lenovo keyboard layout, where the function key is actually on the far corner, but this can be swapped very quickly with a utility that comes with the unit. And this is a glass touchpad. Now, as they say, Lenovo has the best keyboards on the market among all laptops on the market, but if you want the best touchpad, then Apple is the way to go. So don't expect the touchpad to be as good as the ones on the MacBook. Now, lastly, I just want to point out this unit has the new Fingerprint Id Chip, which actually does the authentication on the device itself, on the firmware itself. So it doesn't transmit fingerprint information to the operating system. It does it all there. And there's one final bit, and that is the new ThinkPad has this mechanical shutter that can be slid to the right to block the camera off for privacy reasons. And I believe these 2 dots here, yeah, they are microphones. Yeah, it's a stereo microphone array. And that's it really. Thanks for watching. You've probably noticed that this screen has the reflective glossy surface, and that's because this is the Dolby Vision option rather than the touch screen option that comes with a lower resolution. This one is the top end 500 nits Dolby Vision screen.